Many people do not know that some pocket change coins can be worth a lot of money, and one of the most surprising coins is the 1999 Connecticut quarter. Some rare error versions of this coin have sold for more than $5,000, and many people have found these coins by accident. That is why it is important to check your quarters, because you might have a coin that looks normal but is actually very rare. Today we will talk about the history of this coin, the design, the common mistakes the mint made, and why some of these mistakes make the coin worth so much. Everything will be explained in very simple and easy words so everyone can understand. This way, even beginners can learn how to check their coins and maybe find something valuable. The 1999 Connecticut quarter is part of the United States 50-state quarters program. This program started in 1999 and ended in 2008, and many people enjoyed collecting the new quarters as they came out. Each state got one quarter design that showed something important about the state. The Connecticut quarter was the last quarter released in the first year of the program. Because the program was new, the mint was under pressure to make many coins quickly. When things must be done fast, mistakes happen. That is why many 1999 quarters have different types of mint errors, and collectors are very interested in them. The Connecticut quarter shows the famous charter oak tree. This tree was very old, very large, and very important to the people of Connecticut. The design shows the tree with long, twisted branches that spread across the coin. The branches have very fine lines, and this detailed artwork makes the coin look beautiful, but it also makes it easier for mistakes to appear. When the mint presses the coin, the thin lines and the small letters can shift, stretch, or double, and these mistakes create coins that collectors want. On the back of the coin you can see the tree, the state name Connecticut, and the year 1788, which is the year the state joined the United States. Under the tree are the words the charter oak. This design looks simple at a distance, but when you look closely, you can see hundreds of little lines in the branches. The mint mark on this coin is very important. If your coin has AD under the date, it means the coin was made at the Denver Mint. In 1999, the Denver Mint made more than 1.3 billion Connecticut quarters, which seems like too many for any of them to be rare. But value does not always depend on how many were made. Value often comes from mistakes, and only a tiny number of these coins have big mistakes. Even one major error can make a coin worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Many people think that because there were so many coins made, none of them can be valuable, but this is not true. Rare error coins are always worth money, even in large mintages. Collectors like error coins because they are different. Every mint error makes the coin special. People enjoy owning something that no one else has, and errors give a coin personality. Some errors are very small and only worth a few dollars. Some errors are big and dramatic and worth hundreds or even thousands. When a coin has a major error that is easy to see, collectors get excited. The 1999 Connecticut quarter has many kinds of errors, and some of them can be worth a lot. You do not need to be an expert to recognize them. You just need to know what to look for. One of the most valuable errors on this coin is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin is not lined up correctly before the design is pressed. When this mistake happens, part of the design is pushed to the side. Some off-center coins are only a little bit off, and these are not worth much. But some are off by a lot, like half the coin or more. If the off-center error is very dramatic and the date 1999 can still be seen, the coin can be worth more than $5,000. This is because collectors want an error that is big but still shows the important parts of the coin. If the date is missing, the value goes down. If the date is visible and the design is far off to one side, the value goes up. Another valuable error is the double die error. A double die means the metal stamp that makes the design shifted slightly when it was created. Because of this shift, some of the lines or letters appear doubled. On the Connecticut quarter, doubling can appear on the branches, on the state name, on the words the charter oak, on the date, on the word liberty, or on the words in God we trust. Some double dies are very strong and easy to see. Others are faint. Strong double dies can get prices from $300 to more than $1,000. Even faint doubling can still have value if the condition is good. A broad strike error is another mistake that can happen. A broad strike happens when the coin escapes the metal ring that normally holds it while the design is being pressed. Without the ring, the coin spreads out. This makes the coin wider than normal, with a stretched edge and no normal ridges. Broad strike errors on the 1999 Connecticut quarter can be worth $150 to $400 if the error is clear. These coins look unusual because the rim is not shaped correctly. Another error type is the die crack or die break. Because the Connecticut design has many thin lines, the metal dies the mint used to strike the coin sometimes cracked. When a die cracks, it leaves a raised line on the coin. When the die breaks more, it can create a larger blob on the coin called a cud. Cuds are usually found along the rim or near the branches. These coins can be worth $50 to $300 depending on the size of the break. People like cud errors because they are easy to see without special tools. Another rare error is the missing clad layer. A normal quarter has a copper core and two outer layers made of nickel and copper. When one of the outer layers is missing, the coin looks strange. It may look brownish or copper-colored on one side or on both sides. It may also weigh less than normal. These missing clad errors usually sell for $400 to $500 or more if they are in nice shape. Because the coin looks so unusual, many people recognize this error even if they are not collectors. One of the rarest and most valuable errors is when the quarter is struck on the wrong planchet. A planchet is the blank piece of metal that becomes a coin. Sometimes the mint accidentally uses the wrong blank. For example, the quarter design might be struck on a penny blank, a dime blank, or even a foreign coin blank. These coins are rare and can sell from $1,000 to $5,000 depending on how much of the design shows. Wrong planchet errors are exciting for collectors because they do not happen often. If your 1999 Connecticut quarter does not have errors, the value is usually small. Most circulated coins are worth about 25 cents to $1. Uncirculated coins that are still shiny but not graded usually sell for $2 to $10. High-grade coins that have been graded by a coin grading service can be worth $20 to $200 or more depending on the grade. But the big money comes from the rare errors, not the regular coins. Anyone can check their coins at home. First look at the date and mint mark. Make sure the coin says 1999 and has AD under the date. Then, look at the edges. If the edges look wide, stretched, smooth, or missing the normal ridges, it might be a broad strike or an off-center error. Then look closely at the charter oak design. Use a magnifying glass if you have one. Look at the branches, the letters, the date, the word liberty, and the words in God we trust. Look for doubled lines, cracks, blobs, or anything that looks raised or unusual. Next, weigh the coin if you can. A normal quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If it weighs much less or much more, it might be a wrong planchet or missing clad error. After that, compare your coin to pictures of known errors online. This helps you see if your coin has a similar mistake. Collectors have paid a wide range of prices for these errors. Extreme off-center strikes with the date showing can sell for more than $5,000. Wrong planchet errors usually sell between $1,500 and $5,000. Strong double dies usually sell from $300 to over $1,000. Missing clad layers usually bring $400 to $500. Broad strikes can bring $150 to $400. Die cuds and major cracks can bring $50 to $300. Even small errors might still sell for more than face value. People enjoy collecting the 1999 Connecticut quarter because it has a beautiful design, a rich history, and many interesting error types. It was also part of the first year of the state quarter program, and first-year coins are always fun to collect. Many people still have these quarters in jars, drawers, boxes, or old purses without knowing they are valuable. That is why it is always smart to look closely at your change. You may find a special error that is worth more than you expect. If you enjoyed this script, I can make more for other rare coins or create voiceover style versions too.